In 1912, Japan dreams of power beyond her fragile shores. A nation of hammers and hope builds toward impossible horizons. He envisions one fortress to guard the rising sun forevermore. Ambition gleams sharper than any blade forged by man's hand. In silence, genius and madness share the same heartbeat. He names it the Floating Fortress, a citadel of eternal steel. 50 twin guns, 100 voices to thunder over oceans. Can dreams survive when steel, coal, and reason cannot? Wines roar like prophecy, testing man's defiance of the gods. If size defines power, then we shall build a floating world. Empires wake hungry, and the sea becomes their mirror. Industry trembles beneath the weight of its own ambition. The dream spreads, whispered between bolts, boilers, and broken limits. Sir, this ship could swallow our navy whole and still hunger. Nature mocks invention, yet man keeps drawing against the tide. We'll build it in fragments, 20 hearts beating as one. Each spark births a promise, or perhaps a prayer for sanity. Reality whispers cruelly, no womb can bear this child. Then I'll stretch the womb of earth until it obeys me. His words echo through corridors built on pride and doubt. Japan's reach measured not by land, but by dreams' dimension. He sees ruin where Canada only sees eternal light. Sir, one fortress can guard 10,000 suns from defeat. Thunder outside mirrors the storm between dreamers and doubters. The sea will kneel before the will of a single man. Cities breathe smoke, their hearts beating in rhythm with the forges. Even hands of flesh fear touching guards of iron and flame. Every strike becomes a hymn to empire and to madness. Sir, physics bows to no emperor, not even the sun. Then physics must learn humility in the face of vision. 20 modules rise, each dreaming of joining their brothers at sea. The ocean groans, knowing what man intends to unleash. Progress roars louder than the storm that births it. O steel, hold our hopes, and do not betray our faith. Even half-born, it casts shadows longer than nations. They see beauty where reason sees only ruin and rust. The world laughs, yet secretly fears what Japan dares imagine. He smiles, for every mockery feeds the fire within. Nature strikes, reminding men that gods still claim the sea. Dreams dissolve, yet his eyes burn brighter in the storm. Failure breathes life into ideas, too proud to die quietly. Silence weighs heavier than any armor plate could ever bear. Madness sketches faster than fear can erase its lines. It looks alive, waiting only for oceans to accept it. The moon judges quietly, silver witness to man's arrogance. Time eats at dreams, more surely than any wave or war. Perhaps the world is not yet ready for perfection. Morning brings no victory, only peace and quiet surrender. Even giants must sleep beneath the dust of their creators. The dream sinks beneath reflection, waiting for another century's dawn. Years pass, but the ghosts of ambitions still walk these docks. Steel sleeps, dreaming of a sea it never touched. Even ruins remember the warmth of human fire. New generations play where empires once built their gods. Tiny hands awaken the legend long buried in silence. Dreams never drown. They take flight on history's forgotten winds. Time carves monuments, finer than any sculptor's chisel. His trembling hands remember every rivet of impossible hope. Paper holds what the world was too small to contain. Each star a ship, each glimmer a promise left unfulfilled. War returns, and nations again seek gods made of steel. The spirit of Canada breathes in her thunderous heart. The floating fortress lives again, baptized by fire and fury. History repeats itself, dressed in armor and flame. Dreams fulfilled are rarely kind to their believers. Steel returns to silence, swallowed by the mother it Even glory drowns when pride forgets to breathe. The ocean keeps its trophies, polished by time and sorrow. Life reclaims what death abandoned to the deep. Peace returns, carried softly on the backs of forgotten waves. Industry heals itself, born again in the shape of progress. What once was drawn by candle now hums with electric precision. Dreams resurrected, but now shaped by silicon and code. Every new age repeats the old, only faster and colder. Machines inherit the madness that once defined mankind. He wonders if the man was wrong or simply too early. Vision transcends flesh, speaking fluently across a century. Nations whisper again about ships too vast to exist. Ambition remains humanity's most faithful religion. The world turns, forever orbiting the dream of domination. Some dreams never die. They simply sleep beneath the tide. Hidden files whisper of blueprints thought long destroyed. The ghost awakens, draped now in numbers and The line between warship and world begins to blur. He realizes humanity's hunger has learned nothing, forgotten nothing. One touch could awaken the sea's ancient rage again. The fortress rises, once more reborn, in data and light. Imagination's reach remains boundless, even when reason has drowned. Sir, your dream sails again, but should it have ever left harbor? The sea listens, eternal judge of man's restless heart. Time forgives, but never forgets the weight of human dreams. Even forgotten relics hold the pulse of creation. A name returned, carried gently by the hand of chance. Legends sleep in plain sight, waiting for eyes to notice. The sea endures, eternal witness to man's fleeting bravado. No monument stands higher than the rhythm of the tide. The dream persists more, faster, yet born of the same fire. He smiles, knowing the past still whispers through the waves. The dreamer and the dream finally share the same gaze. The sea endures. Humanity sails ever toward the impossible horizon.